guys, today you clicked that link because you want to know more about living in Divide, Colorado and what that's going to look like and what those neighborhoods look like. So make sure you stay tuned to the end so you can figure out as much as possible about living here in Divide. Hey guys, James Dean with James Dean Mountain Real Estate, and I'm one of your top brokers out here in the Pikes Peak region. If today is your first day to the channel or the podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell so you're notified every time there's a new video or a new podcast that comes out. And if you're on that podcast, make sure you check out the YouTube channel too, because sometimes it's a lot nicer to be able to see what I'm talking about, and I'll have that actually within the video, and you can see what these homes or these neighborhoods or these areas actually look like. You know, if you want to know everything there is to know about eating, drinking, where to live, where to hang out, where to work in the Pikes Peak region, then you're definitely on the right channel. So make sure you stay tuned to the end so you can figure out all the stuff that you need to know and check out all the other links down here as well. You know, I got people calling me all the time, and honestly, I absolutely love it, that are looking to move here to the Pikes Peak region. So if that fits you, make sure you give me a call, 719-304-9772, shoot me a text, or give me an email at james.dean@kw.com. I would love to be the realtor that's got your back when you move out here to the Pikes Peak region. Okay guys, we're up on the east side of 67 for Rainbow Valley. And this is a really cool area. You're looking at homes right around, you can see them, you can find them for about the low 300s up into the 5s. Sometimes a little bit different, plus or minus that, but that's pretty typical what you get up here. But I like this on the west side for one reason in particular. It's a little bit more terrain. Not west side, the east side, I'm sorry. I like this side more. Typically, it's just got better views out here, although the west side does have really good views as well, and it's more down in that valley type area. But you can see as we drive through here the privacy that these provide, and I'll see if I can get a good photo, or not photo, but a video of a home as we pass by. And if you're on the the podcast, make sure that you definitely tune into the video on this too, so you can get a good bird's eye view of what I'm talking about throughout this process. So there's a home down there through the trees. That's one of the homes up in here, and we'll start seeing a few more of them as we kind of come in and through the area. And we're kind of going up a hill here up on the side of Pikes Peak. There's another home up in here. I mean, they've all got beautiful views, really kind of picturesque for a mountain style type home up through here. I'm gonna switch around here. I'm gonna bring you to the other side here, and look at those views out there through the trees. I mean, absolutely gorgeous as we get up through here. And we'll kind of loop around. The road kind of loops back and forth through here, but some absolutely gorgeous views that you get through here. And for the price point that you're getting some of these homes for, you really can't match it for the views that you get up here also. And this is a nice little area here inside. Fun to come up and check these out. Used to be an Airbnb up here, or a bed and breakfast, excuse me. That was a lot of fun. Here we got another home. It's kind of up through here, a nice log home. So we continue up the road here. Well, I'll just keep switching sides so I hit the switchbacks back and forth. But just like in most places here in Teller County, you're going to have a big type of variety is what I'm trying to say, of different types of homes, some log homes to stucco and different stuff. So we got another one up here over the side, over the window or the mirror. And just look at these views way out here in the distance. I mean, we're up here, this is gorgeous. This is quintessential mountain living for sure. We're looking back down towards 67 down there. So really cool place. Definitely one to check out if this is what you're looking for. They don't have a whole lot of homes that pop on the market, and they don't have a whole lot of variety a lot of times that do. But when it does, if you like one, definitely want to snatch it up, because you can end up with a home that's really going to meet your needs and what you're looking for here within the Colorado mountain landscape. And we're continuing up this dirt road right here, and it's a pretty well maintained road. Coming up on another home here, you'll be able to see this one's actually up close to the property, or the roadway. We'll probably have to turn around here pretty soon too. Looks like a nice barn up here. Very nice barn. Gorgeous views up towards Pikes Peak up there. And we'll just kind of continue on and around. I think this will take us back around as in a nice big loop, but just kind of keep an eye open for it. Keep going around a bit. I mean, these views up here are absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, you don't get a lot of these views when you're down on the west side of 67 and Rainbow Valley. You really are more of a valley type area over there. Yep, we got to turn around here. So, as you can see guys, and I'm sorry about that, I lost the recording of the audio, but we're coming up to this turnaround and you can see this beautiful view out here. If you need to zoom in, but it's a great view out to the west. Absolutely gorgeous. Lots of views up here in the Rainbow Valley area. Show this. It's really hard to kind of get the feel for how beautiful it is on a video. It's really something you got to see firsthand. But this is Rainbow Valley. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Off to the next neighborhood and Divide. Guys, now we're getting into a nice tiny little neighborhood in South Divide called Divide South. This neighborhood is only a couple miles south of the intersection of 24 and 67. There's 67 out on the side over there, and it's this nice little loop. There's not a whole lot of homes in this area, but it's a pretty and it's a well sought after neighborhood. It really is, it's nice and quiet. You're looking at homes in here that are gonna be in the 500s to 600s typically is the average of the homes that we have in here. They're all set on a few acres. And for the most part, it's a road that just kind of loops around back to 67 here, and there's a couple roads that kind of split off and go different directions, but they're dead ends in there. And you can see, so this house just sold recently through here. Looks like they're doing a lot to it. It's sold for the 600s in here as well. But it's almost this nice little valley community that's kind of set in here. They've got really, really beautiful aspen trees that have lots of beautiful foliage color changes. You can see those across over there during the fall time. This is a spot that people come from all around and literally pull their lawn chairs up to sit there and look at the aspen trees just because they're gorgeous all over the place through here. So we'll kind of go all the way around this loop. And if you can see that off in the distance, that's Sentinel Peak for Pikes Peak up there, and you can see the other parts of Pikes Peak showing up above the tree line up there. But it's a pretty little neighborhood. They get herds of elk that come down through here quite a bit because Mueller State Park's just on the other side of 67 from Divide South, and they get the chance to see a lot of wildlife through here, lots of bear. In fact, there are some mule deer right there, some bucks kind of hanging out, growing their antlers back up. So lots of wildlife through here, lots of privacy. You get to enjoy being in a nice little small community that, excuse me, has lots of pretty little homes through here, little offshoots. And it's another nice little area to be in for sure, in the Divide South portion of Divide. And this is another one of those areas that when a home comes up on the market, typically it doesn't last very long before it's snatched up, just because it's just one of those neighborhoods that people love to be in. And you get everything you can want out of a mountain community while still having a neighborhood type feeling, but not so much in the case where you feel like you're on top of each other. You get some land, you get some privacy, you get some wildlife, you get some peace and quiet also, which is very enjoyable. And then just gorgeous, gorgeous views, whether it's in the summertime right now with the wildflowers, or if it's up in the wintertime with all the beautiful snow settings, or the fall time with the aspen leaves that have changed colors, and the yellows and the oranges that they get up through here, or even through the springtime as we start getting all the green that's starting to pop out on the trees. They've got their own little private community pond here also that everybody's got access to. In the wintertime, they actually, it freezes over and somebody comes out and with a tractor and they'll set it up for a little hockey rink out here too, which is pretty cool as well and a lot of fun. So you can see they've got lots of beautiful views up through here. Just a gorgeous little area. Only, I think it's right around maybe 20 lots out here, maybe a little bit more than that, but not a whole lot of things that could pop up for sale out here. Real pretty though, with the aspen groves going back there. We're almost to the end already as we shoot back in and across. And just to the north of it is the Elk Valley Estates, which is a gated community. And this is obviously not gated. But you can see nice little plethora of homes down in there in that little valley setting, and then they've got other ones that are kind of little offshoots up on the sides that are a lot more private. They're up in the aspen trees. But these are nice because you get nice views down here in the valley area as well. So if this is an area that interests you and a home pops up, definitely an area that you want to see quickly if a home pops up in it and check it out. You know, you can say you've seen the Divide South area, you get a chance to see a lot of these homes in here, and it's just really pretty. So this is Divide South. Okay, here we are in the Highland Lakes subdivision. And this is another nice little neighborhood through this area here. This is on the north side of Divide. Lots of different types of homes up in here too. Your average home in here is going to be probably in the upper 4s to lower 5s. Really depends on the type of home you get and the size of the home you get, as with most areas out here in Teller County, which is what I love about it, because it's not all cookie cutter out here. But Highland Lakes is a lot of fun. It's a private community in the sense that they do have a private owners association out here, as well as a series of lakes with fishing derbies and all kinds of fishing stuff that the owners have access to, which makes it a lot of fun as well. But another pretty little area up in here, just on the north side of Divide, another nice little community through here. A little bit further back on County Road 51 to get back here, but once you're back here, I mean, it's a nice community. We'll kind of wind our way around so you can get a good idea of what we're looking at home-wise. Most lots are sitting on about a 2, maybe 2+ acre lot out here as well. Not really anything in the sense of massive views of Pikes Peak normally, or anything else out here, but you do get some pretty views. Just a mountain style community, living out in the country without having to be so far away from folks and civilization, you know, that you're really just kind of wondering what you're going to do out here. This is a really cool little place. So definitely it's up on the plateau of Divide as it kind of crests over towards Wilkerson Pass area and whatnot, but it's not up in the mountain like the Rainbow Valley area is, but just a beautiful area, just different for sure. And you can see the fencing they've got, lots of beautiful trees, lots of privacy back through here as well, which is great because, you know, it's nice to have your privacy if you get your land back here for what you're spending on a home as well. And you can see some homes kind of coming up. A lot of homes are kind of hard to see unless we come right up on them, just like that one right there. You know, we're just kind of working our way through the neighborhood here. Get some more homes, some newer looking homes up through here, fenced off. So they do have covenants based on fences and really making sure that, you know, you're not going to hurt the wildlife with your fences, and that's typically what they're looking for, is making sure you're not hindering that. There's some pretty views up and through here down into this little valley area as well, and we should be coming up on a lake here soon as well, so you can check that out also. So Highland Lakes has what's called community well water, and basically what that means, there's a pretty home up there. Community well water is essentially the community is on a well and it ends up acting as almost like city water. So they get the benefit of having, you know, not having to service a well individually or worry about any of that, and it you know, pays typically very similar, if not a lot cheaper, to a city type system or municipality in that sense. And here comes one of the lakes out here, pretty little lake. This is Elk Lake that the folks out here have access to. You get to come out here and fish this and spend time by the water, and there's not a whole lot of places that do that. Divide's got a couple. They've got this in Spring Valley, and it's just real pretty. I mean, you've got these homes out here, have views of Elk Lake here. You got some gorgeous views of it, so real pretty little area out here. So if you're interested in the Highland Lake area, it's another one that really, I mean, you have to keep an eye on and watch for things that pop up, but definitely something to keep your eye open for. And if this is something that interests you, just let me know and we will watch for you as well and let you know when something becomes available. Another nice home up there on the grassy hill overlooking the lake there. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed Highland Lakes community. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video about Rainbow Valley, as well as Divide South, and then up into the Highlands Lake area in Divide. Those are some really highly sought after communities up here in Divide that are really nice. And Divide's that real easy commute, 10 to 20 minutes based on where you are, right there into Woodland Park. And then it's another easy commute down into Colorado Springs. You're looking at about 45 minutes or so to get down there. Awesome place to live, great mountain feel throughout the entire area of Divide, and definitely something you want to check out. So once again, my name is James Dean with James Dean Mountain Real Estate. Make sure you give me a call, 719-304-9772. You can shoot me a text at that number also, or send me an email at james.dean@kw.com. I'm the real estate agent out here in this area that has your back when you're moving to the Pikes Peak area.